So, me and my cousin wanted to talk about the way this album was created. It's a 2-disc set. The Songbook of Eli is the first one. Little Boy Wonder is the second. And we kind of just wanted to give you guys a backstory of how we created it. So, here it goes. The first half, the Songbook of Eli, it started about 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago when Eli was first born. Ev had come to move with us into the crib, and I'll pass it to you right now. You tell why you came, what happened, was you doing music?
Alright, well, I was about 22 years old, so when I came to stay with Anthony, I was going through some things prior to that. Of course, I had to leave where
Why don't you tell him what you was doing?
I'm just talking. Yes, go ahead.
No, you ain't gotta do all that.
I mean, it's where I came from, so
He was in them streets. All right, so point we're trying to make is he wasn't doing music. He was getting into trouble. He came to live with me, and
long story short,
and he started producing. He said he wanted to do music, so he started producing, started doing beats. We started writing together, and so some of the songs you hear off the Songbook of Eli are actually, some of them are 3 years old, and some of them are 3 weeks old. So it took us 3 years to finally get the album done or whatever. And Ev, he if you look at the album credits, the album is gonna say produced by Anthony Harrell and Ev the Boy. And everybody knows I've been in this my whole life, damn near. Ev, he's just it's 3 years in, right?
As of now, it's almost about 5.
Almost 5?
It's 5. It's almost 5.
And I know different producers nitpick and say, oh no, I produced this and I wrote this line, but that's not the way we roll because we're family. So it's just like, I don't care if he helped with only half the album and I did half. We did it together collectively, so that's why it says produced by Anthony Harrell and Ev the Boy. But what else did I want to say? Oh, another thing I want to say is there's a lot of different feels on the album, right? Like there's some dark songs like Alcoholic is my first single. And you ask yourself, how can a song like Alcoholic be on a CD that's named after your boys, like Songbook of Eli and Little Boy Wonder? Well, give y'all a quick little tidbit of what I was going through. A couple of years ago, I lost my son to child services because of my alcoholism. And it was probably one of the most trying years of my life when he got taken. But I never stopped creating no matter what I'm going through. And I was heavily drinking at the time.
This whole album is so important to us and mostly people who are around us at the time, because it was a learning experience for not only Ant but myself. It was my first project that I've ever worked on seriously as a musician, and it taught me a lot. That's why I'm happy with the fact that it took 3.5 years to get done, because it was worth every experience. Every experience was fueled on the album.
So basically the point we're trying to make is, no matter what, if it's dark or if it's light, if it's love, it's like you should never stop creating. Some of the greatest things are created when a person is at their lowest point. So Songbook of Eli, man, I think y'all gonna enjoy it.
Tell you can feel it, baby. They talking down, but we elevate. We the best, baby, make them feel it.